Hi everyone. I hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. I've had a good Wednesday, busy Wednesday, but a good Wednesday. Of course, Wednesday is Starbucks day with me and Grumpy, so that's what we did this morning. We were off to Starbucks around 9 o'clock, I guess. Got that, went to Dollar Tree, went to Bed Bath & Beyond, all our little errands that we do on Wednesdays. We save them for that day since we go to Starbucks on Wednesdays. So we got that finished. Then we got home maybe around 11 o'clock. And my son and my two grandsons have been in Rhode Island for a month. They came home on Monday. So they came over for a visit. And they got here around, just a few minutes after we got home. I think we were home 10 minutes and they came. So they stayed for a couple of hours. We ended up getting a pizza and having lunch together. So by the time they left, it was after 1:30, and I had one of my little plushies to finish before I could do this video. So I was like, oh, just one thing after another, but good, happy stuff. Good, happy stuff. It was really nice to hear about their trip back home for that amount of time. This week has been incredible. Monday, my niece and her husband and her daughter came over for a visit. They're visiting from Rhode Island. Now, this is the niece that I made the video about that has breast cancer. So it was wonderful seeing her. I did see her in June when I was up in Rhode Island, but it was nice having one-on-one time with them where I could actually talk to them about stuff. So they stayed for a couple of hours on Monday, and their daughter Lila, she's only 12 years old. Well, she had to see my craft room, so I brought her in here and showed her my craft room, and she was so surprised. And then she says, "But where's all your plushies, Auntie?" And I says, "Oh, well, that's in the other room." So we went over to the guest room, and all of my new plushies that I've made and haven't priced yet are out on the bed. And she walked in and saw all my yarn and showed them all my yarn hiding places. And she loved it. I mean, she just loved it. Everything she picked up, she loved. And I have two big tubs in there that I put the plushies in when I'm finished pricing them and they're ready to go. So she wanted to look in those, and she went through both of the tubs. And I had a cow that I made a while ago. And so pretty. It was mint green and white, and it had white daisies on it. Well, she fell in love with that cow, and she picked it up, and she would not let it go. And she also picked up one of Robin's possums, and she loved the possum, but she put the possum back and just held on to that cow. Green's her favorite color, which we high-fived on because that's my favorite color too. And her parents ended up buying the cow for her. Now you might say, why did you sell it to them? Why didn't you just give it to her? Well, I have other family members who have bought things from me, and I did not think it fair for me to give something to one and not to the others. I may give little things, but not a $40 cow. So, but the price was lower than $40. I didn't charge $40. So they bought that for Lila, and when she was about to leave, I had hidden the little possum, and I gave it to her just before she left. So she did get something from me for free. And she was all excited, and she took a picture of her holding the cow up, and if you see my Instagram, you probably saw the picture on there. She's holding the cow up and took a picture of it and posted it on Instagram and tagged me in it. So it's on my Instagram page too. So that was nice. That was really, really nice having a visit with Candace and Scott and Lila. Candace has done her first round of chemo, her first 12 weeks. So she's on a 3-week break, so she thought she would come down. Her brother lives here, and they came down for a visit, get away from everything for a while. But she told me that when she was done her 12th chemo treatment, they did an MRI and they could not find the cancer. They couldn't find it. Oh my gosh. It's incredible. It's just incredible. She has some big decisions to make about her future treatments, whether to go on to the next phase of chemo that she was supposed to have, and she will end up having to have a mastectomy. And you got to do what you got to do to be safe, right? You got to do what you got to do. She has a 12-year-old daughter. She has 2 other children. She has her husband, her home, her dogs, you know. She has her life in front of her. She's only 45 years old. So she's got some big choices to make. But that was nice. So I had some nice visits this week, some really nice visits this week. And managed to still get some plushies made. Managed to still get some made. So I guess we'll get into that. Remember last week I made my little pumpkin boy with the butt. And he was so plain, and I said, I think I'm going to make leaves. So I did. I put on a couple of leaves and a little tendril, and I think that is just so much better having a little bit like that on there. What do you think? Isn't he adorable? Just so cute. So then, of course, last night, last minute, of course, I decided, let me try it, because I thought he was kind of big. He's big. He's not a little plushie. He's a good sized plushie. So I said, let me try to get something a little smaller. So I grabbed some of my Dollar Tree just chenille yarn, and I said, well, let me try making one out of this. Now this one is made with Parfait Chunky and a 5mm hook, and this one is just chenille with a 4.5. I think I used a 4.5. So I just finished this guy up a little while ago, but he's adorable too. And the color I chose to use is called Mango, and it's going to look like pink on camera. I'm almost sure it'll look like pink, but it's not. It's kind of a peachy orangey color. But here's the other little guy, and look, he's not all that much smaller, is he? He's not that much smaller. And he's got a good butt. I get the biggest kick out of these things. And of course I put a couple little leaves and a tendril, and that helps add some color. Oh, I forgot his mouth. I didn't put his mouth on. I gotta do that. I was so in a hurry to get in here and get this video done that I forgot all about his mouth. Poor baby, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So size-wise, didn't come out as small as I was hoping. I was hoping it would be a little bit smaller. But it is. But I thought it would be even smaller than that. But that's good. That's good. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. Everybody gets a big kick out of it when they come over and see it. They crack up, and that's good. That's the reaction I hope to have at the market. You know, that people will laugh and enjoy it and then buy it. Buy it. And another thing I've been wanting to make for the market, and I've got one made that I did when I was up in Rhode Island. So I decided to make more because I want some things that are cutesy and Halloween, but that I can sell for not a whole lot of money. Like I've told you before, I'm not a big Halloween person, but these I think are cute. So I made some more of my pumpkins with the witch hats. And I put little cheeks on them. So cute. And I got little hands. I can't hold all this stuff. And I made 3 of them. Here's my 3rd one. And I already have one made, so I have 4. And I'll make 1 or 2 more, I think. And That'll be enough for that market. But what do you think of these? I think they're so cute. I think they're so cute. They look like marshmallow ghosts. That's what they look like to me. Little marshmallow ghosts. They remind me of the s'mores that I make. That I really don't feel like making, but I might end up making a few for this market. I don't know. S'mores are kind of fallish, don't you think? But I like these little ghosts. I think they're so cute. And that hat adds a lot to it. And those were made with Parfait Chunky and a 5mm hook, I believe. So, oh good. What I was just gonna say just flew out of my head. What was it? Okay. Let me show you this and then I'll tell you what happened. So I bought a pattern from WonderCrochet, Allison, because I thought it was cute. And I wanted to make it. And it was different than any others that I had seen. And I like different. You know, I don't want everything I make to look like everybody else's stuff they make. So she put up a new pattern for a shark. Shark. S-H-A-R-K. Shark. So I made this blue shark. It's got the little gills on the side and awesome tail. Love the tail. And the big fin on top. Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. Oh, I think he's so cute. I think he's so cute. So I knew I wanted to make more than one. So then I made a gray one. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. I really like this pattern. It's easy to do. It's not difficult. No sew, which was wonderful. That's right up my alley. And then I decided I wanted to make a pink one for a little girl, just in case a little girl wanted it. Because I think the blue and the gray look more boyish. So I went in my room and I started looking at the colors. And I said, oh, I'm kind of tired of ballet pink. I've used that so much. And oh, I don't know about bubblegum. I don't know. So I have the box of all of the limited edition Parfait Chunky yarn. And I bought 2 skeins of every color. This was months ago. Haven't touched it. So they had a pink in there. What was it called? I don't remember. But it was a dark but bright pink. So I said, oh, let me try this. That is the absolute worst Parfait Chunky yarn I've ever used. That was so ugly made up. It would drag on itself. It would squeak. It looked horrendous made up. I threw the pieces away. I threw them away. I should have showed them to you, but I was so mad. I threw them away and I wrote Premier a nasty letter. Didn't ask for any money back or anything, but just beg them, please, you know, bring back our Parfait Chunky, because guess what? We're all going to be going to Hobie or someone else to get our yarn. I know a lot of us are starting to use more and more of the Michaels, even though it sheds a lot, but you got that nice soft feel that the Parfait Chunky used to have. So I hope they listen. I'm sure I'm not the only person who wrote to them and said, what the heck happened to this yarn? I don't know what they did. But whatever it was, wasn't good. Wasn't good at all. So I didn't get my pink one made. I will. I'll have to go back to the other Parfait Chunky and probably pick Ballet Pink or Bubblegum or one of the other pinks from the regular Parfait Chunky, but I mean, even those are not that great, right? I mean, I've had some squeaky black yarn. Squeaky black yarn. So I was thinking, and let me know what you think, but I really love this guy. I just think he's adorable. I have no idea if he's going to sell or not, but I have fun making him. I laugh every time I have to make his butt. And I have orange yarn in Bernat Blanket. I have orange yarn in the Posh yarn from Joann's. So I'm thinking of making one in all the different types of yarn, just to see, just to compare the differences, see how I like them. I'm sure, not looking forward to doing something with this much work with Bernat Blanket, but I got so much Bernat Blanket now, thank you, Robin, that I have to use it. I have to use it. So I think I'll do that. Do you think that's a good idea? Would you like to see that in different types of yarns? See how it comes out? I'm even thinking of doing it in a worsted weight yarn, just for the heck of it. Just for the heck of it. Oh well. I have one more plushie to show you. One more. And it's cute, but I messed it up. I messed it up. I was going for something special and picked the wrong colors. So then I couldn't do what I wanted to do with this. So now I have to make another one. So I think on the next one, on this one, I used Parfait Chunky again and a 5mm hook, I believe. But I think I'll go with the Michael's Sweet Snuggles Light and see what happens. See what happens. But since my niece, or great niece, Lila's actually, no, she's my great niece. Since she took my last cow, I had none left. I made another cow, but a whole different kind of cow, not the same one. So this is the little cow I made. And it's so cute. Adorable. But I used the wrong color. I wanted to put yellow, and I didn't. And I put big giant eyes on it. And I did not realize I took the wrong color to make the spots until the end, because there was something I was going to add to this. And I had the wrong color. I was so upset. I was so upset. The head was sewn closed because I was going to put felt eyes on it, and didn't match because I used the wrong color. So upset. So then I'm stuck. The cow had no eyes. So my only choice was to take a chance and just glue eyes on, or give it a lobotomy and pull its brains out. That's what I chose to do. That's what I chose to do. So boy, that was tough. I had to cut the yarn at the top and finally find the end where I could frog enough rows to be able to put the eyes in, and then I had to crochet it all back closed and make little horns and put that on, but it came out fine. It came out fine. I think it's so cute. There are things I would do different. This pattern is by, oh shoot, JennCraftyCrochet. I don't know. I'll put a link in the description. Jen something. But I liked it because it was a sitting down cow, and all the others I've made have always been a standing cow. The one thing I will definitely do differently, and I'll show you. She only has you stuff, and this is very similar to my dragons that I made, the way these front legs are. Actually, they're almost exactly. But she just had you stuff it to here. So this part has nothing in it, and to me it's just too flimsy. I don't like it. So I think on the next one I'll probably stuff it to above the spot, to about here. So I'll still have plenty of room to sew it on. This is definitely not no sew, because you have to sew on the horns and the ears and the muzzle, the legs, all 4 legs. The little tail was no sew. That was it. Everything else. But the head and the body were one piece. So that was good. Didn't have to sew that on. But I think it's cute. What do you think? And it's a decent size. It's not overly big, but it's not too small. So it gives me something other than my smalls I've been making for the market. I don't want to just have $10, $12, $15 items on the table. I want some things that are a little bit more. So this is my new cow, and I think it's so cute. So cute. Let me know what you think. I put pretty green eyes on him because I just didn't know what to do at that point. I really didn't know what to do. I was so mad at myself. Happens, right? Happens. So, what do I have to say? My big announcement. It's not that big an announcement, but it's something I've been pondering for quite a while now. And so many things come up in my life, it seems. I just don't have the time to crochet as much as I'd like to. There's always something. So I'm not a fast crocheter, I know that. I'll crochet for maybe an hour and I have to stop for a little bit and then I'll go back to it. And my best time to crochet is after Grumpy goes to bed at night, which lately he's been staying up later with and he'll fall asleep on the couch or whatever and snores. But that's my best time to crochet, is after he goes to bed. It's quiet and I can just work. But lately I've been falling asleep in my chair with my crocheting in my lap. So even that's getting difficult. And I've been really stressed out because I have that baby blanket that I told that lady I would make. Haven't even started it yet. Haven't even attempted it yet. And I still have orders to do. Not a lot. I did a lot of them. Sent out a couple this week. And I think all I have left are a few tassels, a polar bear, and a couple of those little stress balls that I showed you a couple weeks ago. And I'm going to cut it there. I am not going to take orders for a while until I feel that I've got enough for this market coming up in October. So I'm thinking probably the whole month of August I won't take any new orders. I will, of course, make the orders I already have. I have no intention of stopping those. But to take on even more, I just don't want to do that right now. I need the time to spend on making new things or more of things I've already made, and just to build up my stash for that market, because I'm quite sure I'm going to have another one in November and most likely another one in December, the same 2 I did last year in November and December, but they haven't sent out the info yet. So, but if they do, I will apply, and I know I'll get into both of those. So yeah, I need to build up my stash. So that's my big announcement. It's taken me a long time to finally say, okay, I can't do all of this anymore. Because I'm worried all the time. And I'm like that. You know, I worry about everything. So I just need to concentrate on these items and get these done for now. For now. Not that I'm never going to take orders again. I enjoy making these things and sending them out to all of you. And I am so, so incredibly grateful for all of you who have placed orders with me and love my plushies and want to buy them. I mean, it's been incredible. What a fantastic year of doing this. Never intended this when I first started, and it just happened. So I've been very, very lucky. So for those of you who have orders with me, I will make them for you. And for now, just for now, let's get through August, see where I stand at the end of August. And then if I feel I can make enough more through September and the first week or so of October, then I'll stop taking orders again if anybody wants anything. And that's it. That's all I got to talk to you about. I hope you understand. Right now, this is just what I have to concentrate on. I do have that blanket that I promised I'd make, and I've got to start that at some point, and that's going to take a lot of my time. So that's it. That's all I got. And congratulations to Marlene for winning my giveaway. Took 3 tries before I got a winner. And that just tells me that people are just out there searching for giveaways, because the first 2 people I chose, I checked and have never commented on any of my videos. So I doubt they're subscribed to me. And they definitely didn't come back and watch the videos because they didn't claim their prize. But Marlene did, and her package went out, and she told me that she will send me pictures of what she makes with it. So I'm excited about that. I'd love to see things other people make. So that'll be great. So congratulations to you again, Marlene. And I was really happy that you claimed that prize. All right, everyone. I've been talking long enough. It's almost half an hour. I start out and I say this is going to take me 10 minutes to go through these plushies, but I blab a lot. I blab a lot. It's like you're all there right in front of me, and I'm just having a regular old conversation. One way, but regular old conversation. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. And until next Wednesday, or until my Saturday mishmash, if I get anything made for my mishmash, I'll see you then. All right. See you later. Oh. There was something. I wanted to put a link to videos that you can see at the end of this video, and you can just click on them and go watch them. There was one. Oh, I know. I have the pattern link for this guy in that video. And I will link that video up here, and you can just click on it and go over if you're interested in making some of these little pumpkin boys. Alrighty, that's it. Now that's it. I think I got it all in. I think so. All right. Have a great rest of the week. Enjoy watching the Olympics. Yay to our girls gymnastics team. Good for them. That was very exciting to watch. I'm going. I'm going right now. See you later. Bye.